think we should be shamed as Black women to talk about financial security and support from Black men? Let's talk about it. Up here for 1 minute and make it seem like you can't date and want financial security when you're dating. You know what I'm saying? That's something I saw on Facebook. It was a post like, it was like, why are women, Black women, being shamed for wanting stability or wanting financial stability? And I was like, you know what? It does seem like we get shamed for that. Like, bringing that up is like, we shouldn't bring it up or whatever, you know. And I think it depends on how, you know, the financial stability of, you know, yourself, how you trying to get at this stability. Are you out there trying to get, you know, certain type of men to do for you instead of you doing for yourself? I think it goes a couple. This can go a couple of ways. But I saw so many men just start saying all kind of negativity. They need to be worried about themselves. They need to be doing this, and I'm like, ain't nobody talking to you. Shut up. We ain't talking to you, because obviously you don't have it together. If you want to sit up there and say something, but it could be, yeah, he did have it together. He got with a chick, didn't want to do nothing. I don't know, but I'm here to talk about it. Do not be shamed to talk about that. To be like, hey, you know, if you're dating and you want somebody to bring certain stuff to the table that you already have, or you want it to be an even type of Steven type of situation, I don't think nothing's wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Should we be out here talking about we want a broke Negro, or no? Do we? I mean, I guess it just depends on what you're looking for. It's, you know, a lot of women out here that's on the ground, that's doing what they need to do to pull in certain type of men to take care of them. Girl, do what you do. I don't have no problem. I ain't knocking nobody, I ain't judging. It is on you. I do not care. You know, me, when I was single, you know, I was still working on myself and working on trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life. And I always kept a job, I always kept a place, and I always kept a car. I mean, wait a minute, did I say that right? Place, car, job, I had all three. And I wanted, I mean, you should. Like, if that's what you need to get around, and how do you, I mean, you know, these are normal things that adults have, right? Or should want, right? Or if you live in a situation where you're doing, you know, maybe you're in New York, you don't have a car, that's something totally different. Like, I mean, you know, that is life. But I'm just saying, like, it shouldn't be something that should be frowned upon when women say something. It's just like, look, dude, we don't want you coming to the table and you take it from the table. That's all I'm saying. And sometimes that has happened. It's happened to me. I'm not saying it every time, but it's happened at one point in time that I'm looking like, what the hell? Because that's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? You want to build together. And that's just my 3 cents on it. My 3 cents is just basically, you want to get with somebody that's going to help you build. You don't want to go and try to get, I mean, if you want to be down the gold digger situation, go down that road. That's a whole road that you got to deal with its own situations and its own consequences of going that way. I'm not knocking you, girl. Do what you do. But for others that don't want to do that and are independent and have been doing what they've been doing, and they just want a little love in their life, because you see, we got a lot of Black Girl Magic. Black Girl Magic has been getting us where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of us for us doing that as Black women and women in general. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with you wanting certain things. I think it's ways of getting it. I think it's a way of communicating that. I think that when you start dating somebody, having a conversation, communicating, y'all go out, y'all hang out, you kind of see what kind of guy this guy is, and whether he got his stuff together, or he has goals, or he has certain things. Camera died, sorry. So I just feel like, you know, you should be able to go out and get exactly, you know, you should have standards. Now, the way you present those standards, the way you communicate that to whoever you're dating, I feel like that has to, you know, you have to know how to play it. You know how to kind of peep things out. You don't have to say or express yourself in everything. You might have already made your mind up, you ain't gonna never talk to this dude no more. Or you made up your mind that I'm probably just gonna, keep it moving. And at that point, you can do whatever you want to do, but it shouldn't be something that we should be shamed about when it comes to, you have some guys, believe it or not, they have their standards. Let me get this light together. They have their standards where they kind of stick to their standards a little bit. This might be unpopular. They stick to their guns a little bit harder than we do. Sometimes we'll lower, I wouldn't say, should I say standards, or y'all go come for me when I say that? I don't really care. Sometimes we might lower our standards to deal with some stuff. And I've seen in some occasions, just a few occasions, where some men didn't. They're like sticking to what they want. Like, no, this is not what I want. So at the end of the day, I feel like, yeah, you should be able to not be shamed about that, or to feel like, well, that conversation can't come up. If he start coming at you a certain kind of way, when you start talking about certain things and goals and things of this nature that you would like in your man, or not in a man, but somebody that maybe has a drive, somebody that's doing this or that, has goals, that just don't want to live in an apartment forever. Hey, for everybody that's living in an apartment, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm in one now. You know what I'm saying? But have goals. Like, you don't have to have the white fence picket house thing. That ain't got to be your thing. But I'm just saying, have goals that you're not comfortable where you're at. You probably would like to be somewhere else in life. And I would like these things kind of thing. Ain't nothing wrong with getting somebody that got some ambition. There's nothing wrong with it. But I feel like in some cases, I feel as if people don't tend to want to, it seems like either guys kind of get in their feelings, or women feel like, well, let me just kind of back off and not just say too much, or, oh, well, he ain't got this, so I guess. But you have to have your own discernment and your own discretion about how you go about it. He could be down now, going through some things. Look, we're in a bad economic situation right now anyway. Things are rough for so many people. And, we ain't gonna even talk about the pandemic and all that. But it's a lot going on. So with that being said, you might come across that dude that's for you, but he going through some things. But you have to be able to discern whether this person is, do you see the drive there? And some women don't want to do that. You got to have everything right then and there. I ain't mad at that either. That is up on you, girl. Whatever you want to do, okay? Handle it your way. There's no right or wrong way if it is how you want to do it according to your standard. If that's what you want to do, you do that. There's nothing wrong with that. And to others, you might want to go it a little differently. Because I've seen a lot of women kind of pass up on good guys, and hey, they were just kind of a little down right there, but now they good. Now you like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like at any point, I feel like it's important for you to have standards and stick to what you want to do. Ladies, do what you need to do, and if you feel like you kind of, what's the word? If you feeling like you lowering your standard and you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You don't have to. But there's nothing wrong with wanting stability. Hey, who don't want to grow and have something together? I can have something without you, but I just like you. So that's why I want to kick it with you. But if we go be together, I have no problem with us getting things together, and we grow. I can, help you with your stuff. You might can help me with mine. We can come together. We might get our own business together. We might do or get businesses separately or together. It don't really matter. But if that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with getting a guy that don't mind having that. But if he automatically getting his feelings, then you know what? Like I told them before, we ain't talking to you. Because obviously, if you feel that in your chest about it, then you ain't the one that you need to be talking to nobody no way then. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? And for guys, you don't want to get no bum either. Like a bum dude or a bum girl, whatever you into, you know what I'm saying? You might not want to get that either. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Do people go through hard times? Yes. Can you make the decision on whether or not you want to talk to that person, whether they're down or out? That's on you. That's not wrong with that either. But just be mindful and open-minded to certain situations, especially now. But just in general, girls, you know what I'm saying? Don't knock it just because you get into situations where guys might get in their feelings, or oh, you a gold digger. And it don't even be like that. Now, it's gold diggers out there, and it's a talk for them. I don't even know if I feel like really having a conversation on 3 cent. Do I want 3 cent that? I don't know. Y'all drop down below if you want me to talk about gold diggers, but I really don't. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle, so whatever y'all want to do. Okay, girls. But I just, my 3 cents is, I basically feel like women, black or white or whatever color you are, you have the right to, if you're dating to settle down and you want certain things like financial stability to help you, you do not want to go down the road of, you know what I'm saying, somebody taking you down in a sense or something like that, then yeah, I mean, of course you don't sign up for that. Who wants to do that? But don't, you know, I think it's just a conscious thing, and it's something that you have to discern on your own to see what you would want to deal with. But I have my 3 cents on it. You should not be shamed about financial stability. It is important in this day and age. Ain't nobody trying to be homeless. Ain't nobody trying to be moving back and forth with their folks or relatives and stuff like that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Has it happened? Have I been there? Yes. I'm going to keep it real with you every time. I'm not sitting up here on no soapbox like I haven't been somewhere. But different situations put you in different situations. There's nothing wrong with that. If you are at home with a relative, good for you. Because maybe you know, it might be best. At least you got a roof. Because some people, girl, since I moved to California, I see so many homeless people everywhere. I just be like, yo. So you need to be mindful and just blessed that you have a roof if you did have to go back home. But all I'm saying is, you don't want someone, women or men or your other partner, whoever it may be, to be bringing you down. You know what I'm saying? So that can happen. It has happened. So I think it's a conversation. It's something you should talk about at the beginning of dating and dating conversations, or whatever the case may be. Have that talk. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't let them shame you. Don't let these dudes come out of the woodworks talking about, nah, y'all ain't got to. And it's a lot of us don't have it together, girls. And for those who don't, get it together, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't look for a man to do everything for you. Please don't. You will be very disappointed. And it will be better for you in the long run to learn and to get your stuff together, and whatever it may be, get it together, girl. You know who you are. For us that are trying to get it together, and that are single out there, ladies, my hands is out to you anyway. Look, you do what's best for you. Nobody cares about what anybody else. Everybody's situation is different. If you got somebody you think he got something going on and he probably down and out right now, and you support your man, support your man. But just be mindful. Don't let nobody use you. Anyway, that'll be another conversation one day for our 3 cents. But thank you for stopping by to Dre's Space. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please share if you feel like you need to send this to your homegirl or something. You know, I don't mind. I'll talk to her too. Hey, girl. And this is just my 3 cents on whatever you want to talk about, trending topics, or whatever you want to talk about. Anything you think you want me to talk about, please leave it below. And find me on Instagram. DM me. Let me know what you think you want to hear me talk about. And I'm here for it. Please hit the notification bell for more 3 cent series of talking and just getting my little 3 cents on it. And y'all have a good one. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Thank you for coming by, new subscribers, and for y'all girls, and for everybody else that's been rocking with me, thank you for coming to my space, and y'all have a great day.